Ebusianfo assembly esi. Na assembly esi no enya asem ketwa. I'm going to go through it. But today we are going to spend time to look through sa ensem na yedeni na abremo. Now, assembly free he ehina babedu. Let me take you from the beginning to where we've gotten to today. Assembly nina ne say the finance minister in the person of Ato Forson. Emra wobabe dane finance minister no. Omagana 40 ase say enkrofo the pressure air to ne so. Say eka NPP 4 aboka to ho. Nti enkrofo de enkrata ne pressure air to ne so say omra metua eka no. Na sikani ni na yesen a osi over 80 billion Ghana cedis. Now mind you, over 80 billion Ghana cedis enye sika ketwa. Nti Ato Forson nsem o kan say hey ono wa ba be dane finance minister ya na yedi 80 billion ababeto no so se wontie hey ene se okotua de Ghana ebebo NPP 4 ka wo mo abo ato eno ka se dabi e ka we die ansa na obetua no e wo se auditing ekoso na ye ka se auditing bro ni ka se auditing na e wo se nhwehwemu koso ne hu ne se e ka enkrofo eba ne ho so no de no ni aban mu nti nkrofo de nkrata aba ene ekufuado aba na de meka se yo ene me yedwuma se no yentua mi o e ka nkrofo de aba be dan ni na no de no ni aban mu afianse wa aba be dan minister nti yempe companies bia wo mo yenhwehwemu no mo nhwehwe ensem ni mu nti companies mienu baako ye from EY ena baako PwC ena the auditor general lankasa nti mo ye 3 ena mo ka say omo say omo nhwehwemu ni ehu ne say sa over 80 billion Ghana cedis no eya no kware say e Canada ho omo claim na eya no kware say wo so otu omo ana say ye den na nhwehwemu no it take about 1 year. And then a report no about bonten. A report ne ba bonten no. Ebusianfo expose a nhwehwemu no e dia ba no enya asem ketwa. Senior NPP 4 create loot and share. One district, one factory kra. Senior omu wiye sika fa mu enya asem ketwa. Nhwehwemu na aba no. Inti audit report na ababeto dwa no mebe ma the brief na ende we are going to go into details. Ni ya fafa nsem no one because it looks like every single sector NPP4 bokro no ewo ho. Inti yebe ko nsem ni mu briefly. Basically this is the issue. And now your first time wa ha me share subscribe and click the notification bell on so. Oya ne sa latest news bi aba on sa ebeka answer na ebeka story no so no be share. Obi biara wo tie me bia opese nhu se ne oba invest wo sika ewo Ghana ha sei no. Book na that screen is no me recommend am your friend the Ghanaian investor. Oye Ghana ni na wa brochure a obetimi ato book we bi. Eno ne se obekọ Amazon na wa search for book no e ba na wato ye be ship e di abrew. Se o Ghana ha say ana se o wa brochure na so pe different formats of the book. Number na wo book ni so no frɛ 0558074986. Ye be settle. What you say? Ye be settle up with the book. Now, I say statements on the report of the Auditor General on arrears and payables as at 2024. 1. Also, the Ghana Audit Service, working in partnership with EY and PwC, was tasked to verify and validate a total of 68.7 billion in reported arrears across ministries, departments, and agencies. I say out of this, outstanding IPCs and invoices amounted to 50.5 billion Ghana cedis, while outstanding bank transfer advices amounted to 18.3 billion. Now, as a summary of findings of the audit, audit no again yehu. As out of the 68.7 billion Ghana cedis submitted for audit, a total of 45.4 billion was validated for payment. Inti sikani nina 68. I think say in my earlier report I said the money was 80 something. No fancham 68. 68 billion. Inti sikani nina 68 billion. Ni yesi ye car edaho. Yesi ye nhwehwemu no yehu say 45.4 billion ye. Ya validate say indeed and no ye payment e was eko. Out of the 68 billion no. 68.7 no. 45.4 billion. It has and no you validated for payment. Now Tiha, I see a total of 8.1 billion was rejected for various reasons. 8.1 billion and then yes, 8.1 billion yes penny you rejected for several reasons. Reasons being, I say about 1 billion Ghana cedis of the outstanding BTAs, which refers to invoices and IPCs processed by MDAs in 2024, approved by Ministry of Finance, submitted to Controller and Accountant General's departments, and pending payments were rejected. The 1 billion that was rejected by the audit would have been paid if the Ministry of Finance had not made a bold decision to stop payments in January 2025. Yasanso hune say 1 billion bi ananka omopese yetua ema the MDAs Ato Forson ba ya waka se da bisika ne de wontua until say ya audit no. Na ka Ato Forson ka so business as usual. Okokotua na nka wanye audit ya. Na ko ehu ne say sa 1 billion Ghana cedis eye sike bia na nka omo a wo mu claim si yemfa mo no mo nsem fata se oso mu ji se sika no. Enti na nka Ghana nde ya hire 1 billion Ghana cedis. I'll say about 7.1 billion of the outstanding IPCs and invoices, which refers to requests by MDAs for payments to suppliers and contractors, and certified for payment by various public officers across the approval hierarchies, have also been rejected. Additional 7 billion ana ya approve say yentiama contractors no, and then Ato Forson ema ye audit ni wie no. Audit station nsem no mu yesi ma yentie se sika no. Die ntia ye de nsem no bebrel later. Or say again, an amount of 13.3 billion Ghana cedis is yet to be validated for various reasons. Inti 1, you rejected 1 billion, you rejected 7 billion, another 13 billion. Second way I billion, another 13 billion. And then a konkonho. Na 13 billion in the entire and a konkonho. Because of various reasons. Inyamabi akoswa ankoye. Now let's go to some of the findings. I say findings from bank transfer advice. Now, I say fictitious debt of 89.4 million Ghana cedis under one district, one factory initiative. Mama Wati say ya rejected 1 billion. That's also rejected another 7 billion. It is how 1 billion is 7 billion now you rejecting. Didn't ya? Any. One of the things, and they say 89.4 million Ghana cedis a year car nanki susu say wosi yetia in the name of one district, one factory. Na ye krono. Inti na NPP 4A you su one district, one factory. E de bokrono. No mo pesi yetia 89.4 million Ghana cedis. E di fem. Or say as a result of the fictitious accounts linked to one district, one factory payments, the entire one district, one factory scheme requires a forensic audit, which will be carried out soon. Say, one district, one factory, ye sika be in the name of one district, one factory. Now, so ye share bank accounts ye sika no more. One district, one factory, then anke ya buying. Ebane say na say bank accounts no, as a individuals being a sika ne come, but in the name of one district, one factory, no, we see 89 million. Now so sika no baby eko no enya one district one factory mu na eko in MPP nkrofo bi account mu inti ama one district one factory ne kra no ye be treating it separately ya afiance ye be ye audit report plan wo ho ne ehu ne se dabi because ye hu ne se 89 million ya mo pese ye tua yi sa na mo dey fa na twe se MPP time and one district one factory no mu tie sika bebra na nka ni kwan se eko bebi akono. See, we ebie yeni ama one district one factory. Ye baba be ye ho auditing ankasa. Into one district, one factory, ADAPM ewaha. Another one, I say the dry spell expenditure. I say in 2024, the government of Ghana paid for 34,000 MT of rice to address the impact of the dry spell. However, the Ministry of Food and Agriculture received and distributed 24,000 metric tons of rice. To date, 10,000 metric tons remains unaccounted for, even though the entire quantity has been fully paid for. In 2024, NPP for Ghana for sika say womo koto emu because that time when you kaya 2024 that time na onipakura wo ya Greek minister Brian the Champon ema yeti ase say Ghana aduane short mun you kaya asem no nti NPP for ba beje Ghana for sika say womo de koto emu 34 metric tons ye audit no ye hu ne say emu na ye kokoto ye no 24 metric tons. Not just say aka 10,000. Michelle, 34,000 metric tons. Ye 34,000 metric tons hunsika. Now so mona ye koto ye no. Ne 24,000 metric tons. Not just say aka 10,000 metric tons. Ye hu baby a sika na ye den afa. Wa ba beji o man ni sika se wo de koto e mo bag miensa. Ye ma o bag miensa hunsika. Waba beji sika fuel o de koto emo bag miensa ya ma emo bag miensa hu sika afi ye kokoti ye ni a emo no wato bag mienu pe bag ba ko na aka ni sika no wahi a umpe se obetre bebi a sika nafa tese wati chubu audit no ade a find out no ade ba ko or say the audit revealed that the government of Ghana also contracted a company to supply 100,000 metric tons of maize. Ministry of Agric, MOFA, submitted stores receipts advice as evidence of delivery of the 100,000 metric tons maize worth 771.2 million Ghana cedis to Ministry of Finance for payment, but only 11,900 metric tons was supplied and distributed. And this a chronosem in the highest order. NPP time. Ebe yes, womo de Ghana sika 700 million Ghana cedis. Koto ebro 100,000 metric tons. Inti akwa yes, wo de ye ka no boto a waji sika wo fiese wo koto ebro boto oha. Boto oha. Afi ye kokko hwe ya waji hu sika o boto oha se wo koto. Afi e baba hwe ya ebro boto a wakwa koto no eye duba akope. Ei! Chobok akesie sei. 700 million Ghana cedis. Him. I say it is worth noting that the store's receipt advice was reported by a checklist that was certified by the internal auditor of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Not just a Ministry of Food and Agriculture and Kasano. Or more clear, Sadia way. Now, so when they are by auditing, no, you huni say 100,000 metric tons of maize, 11,900 pen amode buy. Just say NPP for Ministry of Agriculture. Em say to me huni say na chobo ankasa. Chobo ejuma and a no more bo Ministry of Agriculture. These are just some few parts of a year in Yamanabano. If you want me to continue, there are more things, more exposés. If you want me to continue, I just want you to write 1 in the comment box. Write 1 in the comment box, and then I'll continue and then post the second part. Much time, your comment box, Nimo.